Live on your drive.
Joining us on the line today, we have Alani Keiser. Alani, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. Thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. So, from what I've read on your bio, not only are you a musician, but you're a voice artist as well.
Yes, I am. But my main focus is obviously on my music, especially my first album coming out.
Oh, amazing. So if someone's never heard your genre, can you give us the rundown, the paint by numbers about who is Alani Keiser, what is your genre, what do you create?
Right. So I do nostalgic songs about love, belonging, and ancestry, and it's a bit of folk with a little bit of pop. So I work with Mark Beling as my producer, and all my songs are written around my experiences and my life.
That's really cool. I suppose it's quite a bit to draw from. Do you ever feel like it blurs the lines between like what might be too personal or too involved in your own life, or are you quite open with that depending on, which route you're going with the song?
I do sometimes think about that because, people don't want to hear about the dirty laundry. And they also, but sometimes they do, if you talk about and sing about your dirty laundry, there are lots of people that say, oh, I can relate to that because that's recently happened to me. Or I know someone who's gone through that. So it sometimes is a little bit of a difficult, like blurred line. But I'm quite open. I'm like, there you go. This is the raw stuff, and this is what happened, and blah.
Okay, so now music is something that you're really, really going into. You mentioned this is your first album. Was it a passion project? How long did it take you to get everything together?
Gosh, that's a loaded question because I've been in the industry in the music industry for over 20 years. And basically just kind of hiding in the shadows because I haven't really felt like I can give the world something until I started working with Mark. And this first album is a 4-year story. So it's taken me 4 years because life happens. I unfortunately went through a health thing, and then my dad passed and my mom passed, and a lot of things in the past 4 years have happened and kind of set me back. But I'm now busy getting into the last song, so this album will be out before the middle of this year, and yeah, so it's been a long time coming.
Beautiful. So maybe you can speak to those musicians out there that are in a similar position, they've been in the game for quite some time, but they just haven't really gotten to the point where they're ready to put their stuff out there. We've all been there. We keep, kind of going, okay,
Yeah.
well, this has happened, or this is why I can't do this. What advice do you have for someone out there?
I would say completely out of experience, I would say be authentic and don't care about what other people think about what you are telling the world, because everybody's got a story, everybody's got something to contribute to the world, and you just don't know who is going to listen to that song or see that piece of art or whatever. Everybody has a story to tell.
Absolutely, which is quite apt since the name of your single that we have here is Our Story. It's really,
Yes.
really beautiful. And I also like that, you spoke about this being a 4-year thing. So you could have had technically a term in office, and we are just grateful that you really, really thought it all through and finally getting the finished product.
Yeah, and you guys will definitely be hearing the new songs. Our stories was kind of like a little bit of a mission between Mark and I, because he thought, let's get a bit of Kate Bushy, poppy, something else with your music, and I thought, okay, let's give it a bash, and it turned out so beautifully. I did have a different route for the song, but this song kind of encapsulates the past 4 years and my feeling about it.
Absolutely wonderful. With working with someone like Mark Beling, who's really well known, who's worked with a lot of artists in the industry, how has that benefited you as a musician, would you say?
In a massive way. So imagine you creating songs in your bedroom every single day for 20 years, and then suddenly someone hands you a key and says, open this door and work with an amazing producer. And you get to stand in front of expensive equipment. You get to listen to the advice of a seasoned producer and someone who's worked with the greats out there, and then telling you, listen, stop singing. I know you can do this better. Try again. And then pull out the best in you. That is the gift of I would say, of Mark Beling or any producer that's professional.
Oh, that's so, so beautiful. I love that you're up this interview. You know, you mentioned themes that I think a lot of our listeners can really relate to, and also the fact that you've got some life experience under your belt really adds a different edge to it. We cannot wait to hear our story. Would you like to intro it? And also, before you do that, will you tell us how we can stay up to date with your music?
Yeah, definitely. So my guitarist and I, my guitarist Dirk, him and I will be doing some open mic nights around Joburg in the coming months. And then I am on every single platform you can think of, even TikTok, though I don't like TikTok. But anyway, it's out there. So people can just type my name in and they can find me and find all my songs that I've ever released and the upcoming stuff.
Alani, it's been such a pleasure to have you on, man. It sounds like it's been an incredible journey, but I have a feeling that this journey has only really just begun, and we can't wait to hear more from you. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. You guys are awesome.
And you, Alani, you have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too. Cheers. Bye. Bye.